So what if I told you there's a secret technique that can literally turn impossible goals into reality? It's a mental tool that the world's greatest champions use to win, and it all starts with a story of absolute disaster on the world's biggest stage.
Just try to picture this for a second. It's the 200-meter butterfly final. The whole world is watching. A 23-year-old swimmer dives into the pool and then, boom, his entire world goes dark. His goggles completely fill up with water. Now, for any other swimmer, this is game over. A total catastrophe. You can't see the wall, you can't see your competition. It's done, right?
Wrong. Not only did that swimmer, Michael Phelps, win that race, he actually set a brand new world record while swimming blind. And of course, he went on to win a staggering 28 Olympic medals in his career, making him the most decorated Olympian of all time.
So you have to ask, how in the world did he do that? How did he manage to turn a complete disaster into a world record performance? Was it some kind of magic? Was it just dumb luck? No, it wasn't either of those things. It was the result of an incredibly powerful mental technique he practiced, day in and day out.
So what was this secret weapon? Well, it turns out it's a mental trick that legends have been using for generations. And to really get how it works, we've got to rewind the clock and go back to the very beginning of Michael Phelps' story.
And you know, he's not alone. This is the exact same power that helped make Bruce Lee the greatest martial artist of all time. It's what turned Arnold Schwarzenegger from a kid in Austria into Mr. Olympia and a global movie star. It's even what took Jim Carrey from being a struggling comedian to a Hollywood icon, and what fueled cricketer Virat Kohli's incredible comeback. They all tapped into the very same mental tool.
But here's the thing. Phelps wasn't born a champion, not even close. As a kid, he literally could not sit still. He was diagnosed with ADHD. His parents got divorced. At school, other kids made fun of him, bullied him. The guy had zero confidence, no focus, no direction at all. But then, when he was 11, he met a coach who saw something in him, but also knew that physical talent wasn't going to be enough.
You see, his coach, Bob Bowman, he decided he was going to make Phelps mentally unbreakable. So, every single night before bed, Phelps would lie down, relax his entire body, and then he'd play a movie in his mind. He called it his mental videotape. And this wasn't just some fuzzy daydreaming. We're talking about a super detailed, realistic, full sensory visualization of the perfect race.
But here's the absolute genius move. Bowman didn't just have him visualize success, he made him visualize failure. He'd ask him, okay, what if your swimsuit rips? What if your goggles fill with water? And Phelps would mentally rehearse each disaster. He'd see himself staying calm, using his stroke count to know where the wall was, and still touching that wall first. He basically built a mental playbook for every single thing that could go wrong. So when it actually happened in Beijing, his mind didn't panic, it just ran the program it had already perfected.
Now, this isn't just a nice feel-good story. This whole technique is backed by some serious science that shows how it can literally rewire your brain to perform at its best.
Okay, get this. In a wild study at Harvard, they took two groups. One group physically practiced a simple piano exercise every day. The other group only imagined practicing it. And the results? They were just astonishing. The brain scans showed that both groups had a nearly identical expansion of their motor cortex. That's the part of your brain that controls movement. Just thinking about it physically changed their brains. And it doesn't stop there. They found the same thing in a study with basketball players. One group practiced free throws and got 24% better. Another group did nothing, and you guessed it, zero improvement. But a third group, who only mentally practiced shooting free throws, improved by 23%. That's almost the exact same result as the people who are actually on the court.
So how is this even possible? Well, it really boils down to three things. First, when you visualize, you're creating new neural pathways in your brain. It's like forging a trail on a forest. The more you walk it, the clearer and easier that path becomes. Second, it switches on your brain's built-in search engine, called the reticular activating system. When you focus on a goal, your RAS starts highlighting everything around you that can help you get there. You start noticing opportunities you would have totally missed before. And third, it develops muscle memory. Your brain sends the same electrical signals to your muscles as if you were really doing the action. And the reason all of this works comes down to one simple, powerful fact. Your brain, at a neurological level, can't really tell the difference between something you vividly imagine and something that's actually happening. I mean, think about it. Just imagining your favorite food can literally make your mouth water. That's the power we're tapping into here.
All right, so we've seen the stories, we've seen the science, the proof is in the pudding. Now, how can you actually start using this in your own life? Let's break down the exact step-by-step guide to make this work for you.
It's actually a pretty simple framework. Step 1, find a quiet spot where nobody's going to bother you. Step 2, relax. Take a few deep breaths, calm your mind. Step 3, get super specific with your goal. I want to be successful is way too vague. I want to nail the presentation and get a 10% raise is much better. Step 4, bring all 5 senses into your mental movie. And step 5, probably the most important of all, do it consistently, every single day.
Yeah, the details are everything. Don't just imagine winning. See the exact numbers on the scoreboard. Feel the weight of the award in your hands. Hear the sound of the crowd cheering. Feel that incredible sense of pride. The more real and emotional you can make it, the more deeply it gets wired into your brain.
Now, before you run off and start visualizing, it's not a magic pill. There are a couple of common traps people fall into that we need to talk about. This is all about the crucial link between your mind and your actions.
Okay, mistake number 1, negative self-talk. You can't visualize acing that interview while a little voice in your head is saying, "You're not good enough." That's like driving a car with one foot on the gas and the other slammed on the brake. Mistake number 2, letting it become a boring, emotionless chore. You have to feel the joy and excitement of achieving the goal. That's what makes it stick. And mistake number 3, a big one, forgetting to actually take action. Visualization prepares you for the game. It doesn't play it for you.
You have to remember this. If all you do is sit around and visualize your goals, but you never actually do the work, well, that's not visualization. That's just daydreaming.
But the flip side is just as important. Busting your butt every day without a crystal clear mental picture of where you're going, that's just directionless hard work. It's like having a fast car but no GPS. Visualization is the GPS that makes sure all your hard work is actually taking you to the right destination.
So really, it all comes down to this simple but incredibly powerful formula. When you combine that clear, focused mental practice of visualization with consistent, real-world action, that's when you create a kind of synergy. That's when you become truly unstoppable. From Michael Phelps in an Olympic pool to Jim Carrey on a Hollywood movie set, the most successful people on this planet program their minds for success long before they ever step into the real arena. So the only question left for you is, what impossible goal are you going to make possible?